Illegal government spying. Watch out, you may be next. Hello, this is John Hnatio reporting for the Objective News Network. This is another edition of our continuing story of a small New Jersey-based company called Demodulation Inc. ONN has received exclusive access to a research case study that is about to be published by the nonprofit charitable organization called the Institute for Complexity Management, or ICM for short. For over 10 years, they have been following the story of the small high-technology business as it tried to pursue justice, only to reveal a horribly corrupted system of courts, lawyers, and law enforcement officials. This continuing series will describe some of the experiences of Demodulation Incorporated with our justice system. This story is not for the faint of heart because it exposes some of the deepest and darkest stories of the corruption of judges, lawyers, and law enforcement officials, the very same people we put our trust in to be honest and trustworthy as they dispense justice. If you thought that was the case, the stories we will tell you will make you think again. Microwire is a glass-coated wire. When you move it, it gives off a small burst of energy. When interrogated by microwaves, you can detect it at near and very great distances, even by satellites in space. As you can imagine, it has the most highly classified uses by both the military and intelligence communities you can think of. Demodulation Incorporated traveled to Romania after the fall of the Soviet Union and found microwire technology. It was first developed by the USSR for use in its first stealth spy aircraft. The company got a license and then assembled a large portfolio of complementary patents and trade secrets to bring all of the pieces together to build several fully functional prototypes of what they called microwire radio frequency, or MWRF technology. The only problem was that U.S. intelligence, in this case the Office of Naval Research, had already taken the microwire technology to conduct highly classified programs for the U.S. military and intelligence communities. Demodulation Incorporated did not know what the government was doing. Demodulation was very, very good at what they were doing and quickly surpassed the U.S. government's best efforts to make the technology actually work. Not surprising, because the government is, more often than not as good as the private sector in developing advanced technologies. Thus, the small company became the target of the U.S. intelligence community for what is called exploitation. The U.S. Army, Navy, National Security Agency, and yes, the Central Intelligence Agency, all teamed up and secretly stole a sample of Demodulation's microwire to test it. They also purloined several 155 millimeter Howitzer munitions and their classified detonators off of the U.S. Army Picatinny Arsenal to transport them to the Patuxent Naval Air Station in Maryland for testing by a team of Army, Navy, NSA, and CIA experts. The experts were astounded by Demodulation's progress. ICM actually spoke with a witness to the theft of the munitions and the testing that took place at the Patuxent Naval Air Station in a sworn deposition that has been held under wraps by the U.S. Department of Justice to prevent anyone from finding out about the illegal surveillance and the misappropriation of the small company's patented technology. When Demodulation Inc. found out what was going on, the first thing they did was report the theft of the munitions to the FBI, but they refused to investigate the matter because they knew that the government was conducting illegal surveillance and stealing Demodulation's MWRF technology. Special agents of the FBI told an ICM investigator that any investigation of the matter was being personally blocked by the then Assistant U.S. Attorney for the state of New Jersey. If you do not think that Uncle Sam has his eyes on you, you better think again. When the Department of Justice and the FBI were doing is intentionally violating a law known as the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance, or FISA for short, Act that absolutely precludes the government from doing what it was doing to Demodulation without a warrant. So the next time you hear about the continuation of things like the Patriot Act, you might want to take a real interest in what's going on. As the government becomes bigger and bigger and more politicized, we all stand the chance to become the victims of corrupted government officials. It is what it is for March 10th, 2023. This is John Hnatio reporting for the Objective News Network. Thank you for watching, and please tell your family, friends, and colleagues about us. We are here to provide you with objective news reporting based on the best information possible. Subscribe to ONN to hear the latest on this developing news story.